Gears of War E-Day, everything we know before the October launch. Hook, first 10 seconds. Gears of War is back, and this time it's going back to the very beginning. Gears of War E-Day launches October 6th, and the gameplay reveal has already got the entire gaming world buzzing. Here's everything you need to know before the launch. Chapter 1, the biggest gaming reveal of 2026. On June 7, 2026, Xbox unveiled Gears of War E-Day during the Xbox Games Showcase. The trailer, which racked up over 1.2 million views on YouTube in its first day, showed a younger Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago fighting the Locust Horde during Emergence Day, the event that started the original Gears of War saga. The game is set 14 years before the first Gears of War, making it a prequel that explores the origins of the franchise. The reveal came during a dedicated Gears of War E-Day Direct, which provided over 15 minutes of new gameplay footage and details. The game is being developed by the Coalition, the studio behind Gears of War 4 and Gears 5, with People Can Fly co-developing. The game marks the 20th anniversary of the franchise and the 25th anniversary of Xbox. Chapter 2, the gameplay that changes everything. One of the biggest surprises in Gears of War E-Day is the completely redesigned movement system. The game introduces sprint sliding, jumping, climbing, and enhanced traversal options that allow for greater mobility and verticality. This is a massive departure from the cover-based combat that defined the series for nearly 2 decades. As creative director Matt Searcy explained, the gameplay at its peaks becomes almost like action movie sequences, throwing yourself off balconies, landing next to your buddy, reviving him, scrambling through cover, sliding under a truck, and hitting safety on the other side. The game also features redesigned controls that make combat more fluid and responsive than ever before. The combat system has been rebuilt from the ground up, with new weapon handling, enemy AI, and environmental interactions that make every encounter feel fresh and exciting. Players can now chain together moves seamlessly, creating a fluid combat experience that feels both strategic and explosive. Chapter 3, Unreal Engine 5 and Next-Gen Graphics. Gears of War E-Day is built on Unreal Engine 5, and it's the first game in the series to fully leverage the engine's capabilities. The game supports 4K resolution and up to 60 frames per second in campaign mode, and up to 120 frames per second in multiplayer. Hardware ray tracing is included for realistic lighting, shadows, and reflections that bring the war-torn world of Sarah to life. The destruction system has been expanded dramatically, with dynamic environmental damage and enhanced gore effects that make every encounter feel visceral and real. The game also features advanced AI for enemy behavior, making the Locust Horde more unpredictable and dangerous than ever. The visual fidelity is a massive step forward, with detailed character models, realistic lighting, and destructible environments that react to every shot and explosion. Digital Foundry has already praised the game as potentially the first UE5 title to fully deliver on the engine's promise. Chapter 4, Multiplayer Modes and Horde Siege. The multiplayer suite in Gears of War E-Day is the most ambitious it's ever been. The game features 4v4 competitive versus matches across multiple modes, including a new 12-player cooperative mode called Horde Siege. In Horde Siege, you choose from 4 classes: Assault, Marksman, Medic, or Breacher, and drop in as a 4-player squad to fight back the Locust. Team up with multiple squads to conquer shared objectives and take down world bosses. The game also supports 2-player split-screen co-op on consoles and 4-player online co-op in the campaign. New maps and modes are planned for post-launch, keeping the multiplayer experience fresh and exciting. The versus modes include traditional competitive playlists, ranked play for serious competitors, and social modes for casual players looking to have fun. Chapter 5, Release Date and Pre-Order Details. Gears of War E-Day launches on October 6, 2026, for Windows PC and Xbox Series X/S. It will be available on Xbox Game Pass at launch, and supports Xbox Play Anywhere for cross-progression between console and PC. An open beta begins on August 6, just 5 days from now, and pre-ordering gives you early access to the beta along with exclusive in-game items including the Exfil Dom character skin and the Exfil weapon skin set. The game is also available on Steam for PC players, making it accessible to the widest possible audience. The Xbox Games Showcase also confirmed that the game will support 4K and 60 frames per second on console and up to 120 frames per second on PC. The open beta will run from August 6th through August 10th, giving players a full week to experience the multiplayer and campaign before launch. Pre-orders are currently available at major retailers and digital storefronts. Chapter 6: Why this game matters. Gears of War E-Day celebrates the 20th anniversary of the franchise and the 25th anniversary of Xbox. It's a love letter to the original games, bringing back the horror and brutality that made the series famous while modernizing everything for a new generation of players. With the Coalition, the studio behind Gears of War 4 and Gears 5, leading development and People Can Fly co-developing, this is the most ambitious Gears game ever made. The game is being developed by a team that includes original Gears of War creators, ensuring that the soul of the franchise remains intact while pushing the boundaries of what a third-person shooter can be. The game also features the original voice actors for Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago, bringing back the iconic performances that fans love. The horror elements have been amplified, with the game leaning into the terrifying atmosphere of Emergence Day. Chapter 7: The Future of Gears of War. Gears of War E-Day is just the beginning. Xbox has confirmed that the game will receive ongoing support with new content, maps, and modes after launch. The game's setting during Emergence Day opens up possibilities for future stories in the Gears universe. The success of this prequel could lead to even more entries in the franchise, exploring different time periods and characters from the rich Gears lore. With the franchise now entering its third decade, Gears of War E-Day represents a bold new chapter that honors the past while embracing the future. Outro/call to action. Gears of War E-Day is coming October 6th, and the open beta starts August 6th. Are you ready to go back to Sarah? Let me know in the comments which class you're picking first: Assault, Marksman, Medic, or Breacher. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Trend Forge for more gaming content, and hit the bell so you never miss a launch. The Locust Horde is waiting, and E-Day is coming.